TripleG. Brace yourself for the things you'll see, from comic books to toys and more, and all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture, flicks, and geeky stuff, we love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it hanging, YouTube? Peter here, your Ginger, Geordie, Geek. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all well. We're back for another episode of my daily BLOKEES calendar unboxing. So, before we get into that, I have got some comics to show off as well. So we're going to keep you probably about 10-15 minutes tonight. So just the usual stuff. Cover a few comic book things and then also looking at the BLOKEES. Just a reminder, day one of my BLOKEES, I got good old Bumblebee, nice shiny one. We got Rumble, one of Soundwave's cassettes. And then, excuse me, yesterday we got Thundercracker. Here's a cracker. Thundercracker. So yeah, really like that one. So we're going to open day 4 today. Let's see who got the chat. Wayne or the Deacon. So what's this live about then? I think you probably can guess, pal. I think you can probably guess. We've got Terry, nice to see you, bud. We've got Leon Russell, day 4 of the cheeky bugger. Day 4 of the cognitive test, and it isn't looking good for Peter, whose natural clumsiness and chubby fingers regularly conspire against him. Welcome to the funniest 10 minutes on YouTube. Thank you, pal. Appreciate that. You're right. You're right. I bet Peter's going to tell us he's bought the Robosense sound. I haven't seen it yet. I have to be honest, I don't know if I've just not had a chance to have a proper look, pal. But is it out? Is it being advertised? Because it was supposed to come out today, or something was meant to be coming out today. But I've just not had a chance of getting in from work and not had a chance to look. So let us know if it's still out there, bud. Joshy, hey up all, nice to see you, pal. I've still not gotten Autobot yet. Yeah, all yours are Decepticons, aren't they? Decepticreeps. Yeah, I'm still hoping for an Optimus at some point. It looks epic. So Wayne, can you Bluetooth it? Is it a Bluetooth speaker? It has to be. Yeah, you go. There you go. What's the price point, Wayne? Upsetters? What's the price point? I'm reckoning it's going to be at least $1.50. SM? Yes, it's SM. Got it. I think you found my perfect user. And it threw us for a second there, but yes, it's SM. Hope things are all right at home, SM. Hope things are all right at home. $1,000. Yeah, I might have to get it. Anyway, let's have a look at it. So, ladies and gents, before we get into the BLOKEES, just to show you, I've taken part in 2 Kickstarter campaigns, and they've both come today, so they've both been delivered. So, just wanted to show you off a little bit of these. This first one, get me with me technology, man. Get me with me 2 cameras. This is GAIA, the God Anomaly Investigation Agency. This is by my good friend Chris Avery Stewart, Aqua Mini Arts, so you can check him out on Instagram. He's done a fair few Kickstarters and things. I've bought commissions off him in the past. He does amazing work. He's a local lad to me. Well, he was in Newcastle originally, and he had this little book out a little while ago. So I've picked up the main cover. I've picked up, you get a kind of a beautiful flyer, some stickers, and I particularly like this. You get a trading card with one of the main characters on it. I've also picked up the variant cover, which I really like. And as part of this Kickstarter, there was also an option for a commission from him. So I'll show you that in a second. But the God Anomaly Investigation Agency, it is basically about what would happen if all of the gods that have existed, and some that we don't know about, just suddenly reappeared back on Earth. Chris has written it, drawn it, coloured it, lettered it, designed it, and edited it. So he's done everything on it. Absolutely everything on it. It looks great. I've just gotten these, so I've not had a chance to read them yet, but I'm loving already the artwork. Feel a little bit attacked, but Chris. Feel a little bit attacked. I had a little quick look, and it's all about a YouTuber, in it. A YouTuber influencer getting these comeuppance. I mean, you could have given him ginger hair, to be perfectly honest, couldn't you? You could have given him ginger hair. But there we go. He gets skewed by a big flying birdie thing. The imagery is spot on. Blood splatter everywhere. It looks great. It does look great. The artwork is really nice. like it a lot. And I always try to support Chris when he's doing one of these things. So please do go and check out that. They'll be doing an issue 2, I'm sure, at some point. So go check out Chris Avery Stewart on Kickstarter and also on Instagram under Aqua Mini Arts for the God Anomaly Investigation Agency. Now, like I say, with Chris's, I picked up the standard cover. I picked up the variant cover with the bird creature on it. You got a nice print, which is actually, you might not be able to pick it up on the camera, but it's got a bit of a sparkly sheen to it, yes. So I like that. I got some nice stickers with it. No Gods We Trust and all kinds of stuff like that. And I got this trading card, which I really, really do like. That's really cool. I like that a lot, actually, with the bird creatures on it. But as part of the package, you could get a sketch cover by Chris. And I basically asked him, I can't really remember. I think I asked him to do some kind of horror creature type thing. So he's done us an absolutely brilliant screwed over Batman on Deceased Dead Planet issue number 1. So it's a zombified version of Batman. Absolutely love this. Absolutely love this. This looks incredible. As you can see, it's all hand drawn, hand painted. Chris does amazing work. Hit him up on Instagram. Tell him I sent you for a commission, because these commissions are incredibly easy, reasonably priced. Can't show you behind us here, but he did me a canvas. It's on my channel, I've showed it before, of all of the 80s cartoon characters. Well worth checking out. Well worth checking out. But yeah, that is stunning from Chris. Really, really like that image of a zombified, beaten up Batman. Looks brilliant. Looks brilliant. So yeah, check that out. Now, the next Kickstarter I got, again trying to support someone who does fantastic work, is a guy called Elliot. Lost Boy Comics, again on Instagram. Now, you'll remember Elliot because he did me a whole selection of horror-based comic covers. His art style is just phenomenal. I absolutely love his work. Again, these commissioned covers, these are all hand-drawn. These commissioned covers are just stupidly cheap. Can't remember off the top of my head. I think around about 40 quid, maybe 30, 40 quid per cover, which is just mental. Absolutely mental. So yeah, look at that alien, man. Look at that alien. So Elliot is a guy who does stunning work, and I really, really wanted to support his Kickstarter. It's been going for a few years, so it was up to issue number 3. So there was an option to get a kind of a pack where you get all 3 issues in it. And that's what I've gone for, because I wanted to support issue 3, but I didn't have issue 1 and 2. So this is Elliot's comic. It's called Hellbound. And basically, it's about a guy who dies in an accident, goes to hell, and decides to try and escape. And as punishment, the ruler of hell dispatches his girlfriend. So from what I understand, it's about him trying to get revenge. Not read it yet, but it looks amazing. So Hellbound issue 1 I got. Hellbound issue 2 I got. Again, you can see Elliot's stunning artwork. And then the kind of the big issue that I got was issue number 3. Again, got some stickers with that, some lovely bookmarks, Bat Creature stickers. Again, really nice bookmark. I like that. And you got this nice print, which was cool. And then the actual comic book itself is this. It's got a really nice feel to it. Don't know how to describe it, really. It's like a fuzzy feel. It's just really nice. But this is issue 3 of Hellbound. I think there's an issue 4 coming, so jump onto Kickstarter and keep an eye out on that. Check them out on Instagram under Lost Boy Comics. Like I said, same with Chris. Hit them up for a commission. But again, the artwork in this is amazing. As it says, Elliot writes it and draws it. After an accident that ended with Lucian in hell, he finds a way back to Earth for his wife, but never make a deal with the devil. Elliot's art style is absolutely phenomenal. I just love the kind of the black and white line work with the splashes of red in here. It really stands. Whoa, she's a bit sexy. It really stands out. Yeah, just look at the quality of it, man. Just look at the quality. Really, really nice work. Cannot wait to read all this. I think it's going to be cracking. It feels like it's going to be right up my street. Cannot recommend Elliot enough. I'm getting commissions from him. I know Fuzzy, who's jumped in the chat here, is getting commissions from him as well. He does amazing work. He does amazing work for a very, very cheap price. So yeah, check that out. Final issue comes out in 2026. Check him out on his socials. You can scan that on the screen if you want a link to him please do go support him. So yeah, check him out for a commission, but also please do support his comic, Hellbound. Really, really cool book. Really cool book. So, like I say, ladies and gents, just shift that camera down. Apologies if you can hear lots of noise. My son's moving around. Thomas, bugger off. So you can hear him on the camera. I apologise for that. So, here we go. 2 books from Kickstarter. Chris Avery Stewart. Please go check out this. This is God Anomaly Investigation Agency. Really cool looking story. Again, issue 2, I'm sure will be coming to Kickstarter. Or check Chris out on Instagram for a commission and to get a copy of this. And then Elliot, Lost Boy Comics. Check him out again on Instagram. Again, check him out for issue 1, 2, and 3 of this and issue 4 in 2026. But also hit him up for a commission. Me and good old Fuzzy have gotten a lot of commissions off him, and he does amazing, amazing work. So that's 2 cracking two cracking independent UK-based writers / artists / letterers who really you need to get behind and support. Very important to support people like this who are living the dream and trying to produce their own work, because they don't make much money at all off this kind of stuff. All the money really goes into getting the books out there into your hands. So please go check them out and give them a bit of support. Okie dokie. Right, I'm apologising because I missed a lot of the comments. I'm going to jump back now and then we'll get to the main show and have a little look-see at some Transformers. They've got a bit of exciting news as well. Not sure if I'm allowed to say it yet, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'll tell you that at the end if I forget, reminders. Hey Peter, I think I finally have a perfect name. You can play music from the... Oh God, we'll have to get that Soundwave, aren't I? Nan's recovering well. Good stuff. Pleased to hear it. Pleased to hear it. Can you put me in touch with your bank manager? It's called The Wife. I had to justify with the missus adding foil covers to my subs for the new year. Yeah, they are pricey. If you want some cheap foil covers, Andrew, go check out Dr. Von Hoot on Whatnot. He sells comics for incredible prices. Last night, I picked up for my good old giveaway box, I picked up about, I want to say 8 to 10 foil covers for like less than $5 each, I think they were. So worth checking out. Nice to see you, Anton. Hope you're well. Anton, did you guys get your card? Don't know if you're talking to me, Anton, or somebody else in the chat. Don't know what you mean by your card, bud. Fuzzy, missed it again. You must have your afternoon nap around here, Fuzzy. Do you? Do they tuck you in around now and give you a hot cocoa or something? Don't worry, Fuzzy. You haven't missed the Transformers figure yet. Incredibly talented guy. Thank you, Fuzzy. I presume you're talking about me. Yeah? I'm sure you are. Stephen, bit late at the party. I'll have to watch this back later. No problem at all, Stephen. Oh, did you get a Christmas card? No, pal, I haven't. I haven't seen it yet. It'll come through, I'm sure. Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Just put Soundwave up for pre-order for 880. Oh, man, don't say that to us. Can I justify nearly £1,000 for... I mean, I did for Hulkbuster, didn't I? Wayne, he's daily poo at 7 o'clock. He is regular. I'll give him that. Okay, right, guys, let's get to it. So, we have got our BLOKEES calendar, Transformer calendar. Wayne, let us know in the chat, bud, which one did you get for today? Can't remember. Was it a tank? It was Megatron, wasn't it? Tank, I think. So, yeah. This is day number 4. Where is the 4? Over here. Let's have a look. Oh. Thumb goes through. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I think I might have the same one as you on this occasion, Wayne. Same one as you. Oh, no, I haven't. I'm talking shite. I haven't. But this is nice. This is nice. Oh, so we have got Scourge. So he was from Transformers the movie, I believe. Okay, that's pretty cool. Right, nice to see you, Phil. Hope you're doing well, bud. 880 quid. Peter's buying 2, 1 for each room. Megatron. Buy the thing. It's a business expense. Yeah. Today's will be a tinky winky. You weren't far off. Okay, let's get into them. Let's have a look. See what we've got. Where's me instructions? You know how good I am at this part of the show. So we shall open them up. Phil, Tinky Winky with me on the how dare you, Phil? How dare you? Get back in your shed or your confession booth, Phil. Right. Oh shit, man, there's loads of parts. Right, let's have a look. See, so we've got his heed. Heed is a traditional Geordie word for noggin, bonce, or head. Let's put that in there. Let us know if you can see this all right, guys. So stick that in there. Oh, that's fallen straight out. Not done that right. Just talk amongst yourselves whilst I try and figure out how to do this. That's not a very tight fit. That's what she said. I'm not sure why that's not going in very well. It's not meant to be slack like that, is it? Anyway, there you go. That's his head. Scourge's head in there. Yes, we can see it painfully. Soundwave will look good when it turns up with a broken arm. You're not wrong, Fuzzy. You're not wrong, man. It's got slots on there to slide into. How many times? I've done this 4 times now and I've never noticed the slots. Struggling already with this one, guys. It's not working for us. Why can I not get there? No. Friggin' hell, man. You know what? I was so confident that I was getting better day by day with these. And I can't even get his heat in. Screw it. It's going in loose. It's going in loose. So there we go. That's the head kind of in. We've then got the putting it in upside down. Putting it in upside down. Let's put it in the right way up, should we? That might help. Oh look, it goes in perfectly when you put it in the right way around. Fuck's sake. There we go. Stick his noggin on. Quite like this one. Now from memory, this is one of the clock's ticking, Peter. This is one of the Decepticons that gets transformed by Unicron, isn't it? And becomes kind of one of Galvatron's supporters or main helpers. All the parts look the same on this one, man. That looks like that. That goes in there like that. And that goes in there like that. See? There's an arm built. Peter, as you like fakes, get your Soundwave off Temu. I could give Temu a go. I am very tempted. Is anybody in the chat tempted by it? I know it's a lot of money, and I know we'll laugh about it and stuff like that. And I know I am very fortunate to be able to pick up sometimes some of these bigger items. It's not that I've got lots of money. It's just that I'm horrendously irresponsible, and I prioritise toys over things like electricity and heating. But is anybody tempted by that? It's a lot of money for an action figure, isn't it? When you think about it, to be quite frank. Why does that one look different to that one? Turn that round. It is a lot of money for an action figure, for a toy. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if it feels a little bit too much. I'm not sure I can justify it. And I worry that with the RoboSend things, does the novelty of them run out pretty quickly? Do you know what I mean? Do you lose the appeal after you've fannied on with it and transformed it 2 or 3 times, and then does it just sit in the cupboard? I mean, it's a good, interesting thing for another show, perhaps, guys, in terms of, longevity of some of these action figures and toys and things. I've bought some big items, as you know, that really do just sit downstairs in my cupboard, and I don't really have much to do with anymore. I'm struggling with this, ladies and gents. My eyeballs, I can't see. The images are so small. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. This might be my first failure on screen. How embarrassing. That go in there like that. I'm going to wing it. So yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes the price point is very... it's hard to justify, isn't it? It is hard to justify, and that's the problem, I guess, for a lot of these things. I'm interested in what you guys think, and I will come to your comments in a second. I'm just trying to focus, obviously, on building this thing. But yeah, I'm interested. What is your and please don't share if you don't want to, but what is your biggest expenditure on a hobby item? It hasn't got to be a comic or a toy or something like that. What's the most you've spent on like a collectible? And what was it? Let me know in the chat how far you've gone. Because what I've found over the years when I've been kind of getting more and more into collecting is that my comfort level has changed quite a bit. My comfort level's changed quite a bit. So, you know, back in the day, I wouldn't have dreamed paying more than, say, 10 quid for a comic book because comics were disposable. Then that went up and I got a £10 comic, and then all of a sudden you've got a slightly more expensive comic, and then more and more and more, and then all of a sudden I'm paying substantial amounts of money for some of my collectibles. And I'm not quite sure when it stopped worrying us, if that makes sense. I don't know when I stopped kind of fretting about it as much as I should do. And that sounds terribly arrogant, I know that, but it's just, you know, I'm just being honest. So I'm interested. What is your upper level? We're getting there. You see, I was doubting myself. I thought I might not be able to do this. One thing I would say about these is that the instructions are very small. And for a guy like me who's got crap eyesight, hence why I've started wearing me glasses on screen, these are quite a challenge, I have to admit. Quite a challenge. But we are getting there. We are getting there. This guy's nearly done. I think I've done it right. That looks like it goes like that. Yeah, this is done. So this is, as I said, Scourge, I think he's called, a Scourge. I remember him from Transformers, the movie. Can't really remember seeing him in anything else. I don't know if he's featured much in the comic books. It's an interesting kind of weapon that he's got going on there, coming out of his hand. Like a spear thing or something. Not quite sure what that's meant to be. Like a lightning bolt or something. Okay. So, there we are. He is built. Let's swap the cameras back over and we're going to have a little look-see. So, there we are. Scourge. He looks pretty cool. I'm not sure what this is. Anybody remember what that is from the movie? Did he used to fire lightning or something? Or it's a strange looking gun thing he's got coming out of his hand, but that ports into his hand. I certainly remember the design of these wing flap things. I think he was one of the kind of the Decepticon aircraft that got killed at the same time as Megatron, and then Unicron converts him into this new character. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Very cool. Very cool. So, we've now got a Bumblebee, a Scourge, Thundercracker. Might have been Thundercracker that died and converted. Oh, that'd be cool if it was. And we've got Rumble. So some pretty cool little bots there. Anybody on screen, I think if Joshy Boy's still here, that collects these. I don't know if Stephen collects these a lot. I'm a little bit... Some of them come with the little instruction card, which is cool. You get a bit of artwork on them, like this one and today's have come. And then others I've gotten this kind of disc thing, which I quite like. I don't quite know why they're not all the same. But there you go. Right, let's see what the chat are saying, and then we'll quickly wrap things up, because I've kept you longer than usual tonight. Today's will be thinking, you got that. Yes, we can see you painfully. How dare you? We got to get an Autobot soon, and we only had bad guys. Yeah, I'm lucky I've got the Bumblebee. Peters, you like fakes, get your Soundwave of Timu. Schofield should have had this as a round on the cube. You should have. That would have been cool, Fuzzy. I would have aced it. Yeah, I used to love the cube, actually. I would have done cool on that. Yes, if I had the money and I was rich, I would get all 5 of them, of the Robosens. Yeah, they are stunning. I've wanted the Robosend Transformers for ages. Soundwave is one of my favourites and it looks awesome, so I'm going to ask Santa. I feel I'm on the good list this year. Yeah, it's a lot of money, Stephen. But it's nice. It is nice. I'm tempted by it, but I would buy it for my sister because she loves Soundwave. Oh, what a nice guy. That would be a nice thing to do. We've seen how long you kept the cat lair for. Now it's gone. Yeah. It won't be your most embarrassing moment. Just remember the cat's lair. You had all these plans, waited 18 months, then sold it. That is very true, Fuzzy. That is true. I'm going to do a video on the cat's lair explaining why I got rid of it, and I'm going to ask the question, really, when is too big too big? Do you know what I mean? Because it's a huge, huge thing. And I should have really learned my lesson, because I bought the 1/6 scale Hot Toys Batmobile, which is great, but it's like, how do you display it? It's a big chunk of placky. And then I got the cat's lair, and that's like, it's just massive. And I said, what do you even do with the thing? You know? Anyway, does the wife count as a collectible? Potentially. I'm not a huge Transformers fan, so the Robocent isn't for me, but there are 10,000 pounds worth of Star Trek models, and I'd have one in a heartbeat if I had the money. Yeah. This is it. If you're going to get joy from it. In art, Aragon was probably my most expensive. Looks great, but I'd probably sell it on. Yeah. Yeah, the in arts are pricey, Phil. Are very pricey. Stephen Butler, 350 on a single train card. Not my most expensive purchase, but it's just a small bit of cardboard with a photo on it, to be fair, so it feels more expensive. Yeah, I get that, Stephen. I've bought signed comics and things before that I've paid a lot of money for, and then I've got them in hand and thought, yeah, it's a comic. My funds don't go far enough for me to get to a price I would worry about. I just feel lucky to get anything. Absolutely, pal. Absolutely. And do you know what? I get just as, and this is the silly thing, really. And again, I'm trying to not be arrogant or an arsehole. I absolutely acknowledge that I am very lucky. I work hard. I am very lucky to have a good job and buy expensive stuff. But what I'm finding over certainly the last 6 months is these silly things, I'm getting just as much pleasure out of this than I am with some of my £500 figures, you know. And I sold on a figure recently on eBay, sold it for around the same price I bought it for. And it was a big figure. It was a Hot Toys Deadpool Wolverine. Bought it, and about a month and a half, 2 months later, I realised it was sat in my toy room waiting to be opened. I hadn't even touched it. And I thought, what? If I've waited a month and a half without opening the bloody thing, I cannot be that invested or excited in it. So I sold it and spent the money on Thought Bubble. So yeah, I do think my collecting habits are changing. I have to be honest. The square ones are from the newer series. Okay, thanks, pal. I get that. Thank you. I'm a big Stephen King fan, so my signed limited Wizard in glass was my biggest. 500 quid, I think it was. Wouldn't be comfortable spending more than that. That's a beaut, but I haven't got anything signed by Stephen King. Oh man, Leon. I would love something signed by Stephen. I'd love to meet Stephen King. He's on my list of people I'd love to meet. And I think some of you will know I'm going to Liverpool Comic Convention in March or May, I think it is. Purely because William Shatner's going. And I'd never really book in for these photo ops because it's just not my thing. But I'm still salty that I never got to meet Stan Lee. And William Shatner is my next in line from Stan Lee of people I would love to have met or meet. So I've decided the guy's 96 or something. I need to get to see him at least once. So I've booked all that. And then I've been checking the internet. And it sounds like he's an absolutely shocking person to meet. It's not in general. Well, yeah, in general. But at these kind of events, it's very much like you don't speak to him. You just have to walk up to him, stand next to him and walk off. And I think you're briefed on not speaking. And I've got a feeling it's going to be an awful situation. But never mind. It should be a hand model. I do have sexy hands, but the only part of my body that's nice. Look at the freckle work on the back. I draw that in before each show. It's nice. It's nice. Another video, Fuzzy. You know I pump out. I mean, this week I've got about 4 videos coming out, and I've scheduled another one to go live tonight at 9 o'clock, which is totally different for me because it's me playing a computer game for 20 minutes, which is an interesting one. Any excuse, Fuzzy. Hashtag content. Milking it, absolutely. Another video of how he's fucked up. Wow. The famous Aragona. What are you doing with them? Doing with what? Doing with the blockies? I haven't decided yet. They're probably going to go in the cabinet behind us. Phil. Now, little bit of slightly exciting news. Well, I think it's exciting. You guys might not. But I've been doing these calendar things for a little while now, and I have been atting good old BLOKEES in some of the conversations. And I've had a conversation today with their PR officer, who's offered to send me some Marvel BLOKEES free of charge for us to do a little review on. So a little collaboration with BLOKEES. So very, very excited about that. That's got my chubs up no end. So pleased about that one. Take Shatner hostage and then you can have as many photos as you like. I could do. We could do a live stream, Leon. We could do a live stream with him tied up in the background behind us or something like that. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be fun. Peter's turning into sorrel. Well, yeah. Free stuff's free stuff, isn't it? I'm going to open it. Yeah, shill. Hashtag shill. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, ladies and gents, I've kept you much longer than we usually go for tonight. So just to end, we did get this little beast. Really like him. Excuse me. I'm going to have to do some checking out and see what this is all about. Not sure what that's all about. Because I do like that. But yeah, got that. Again, just a bit of shameless promotion. Please do go check out Chris Avery Stewart on both Instagram and Kickstarter for his self-published comic book. This is really cool. Can't wait to get into that. And check out Lost Boy Comics Elliot over on Instagram and again on Kickstarter for his series Hellbound. Both really cool books that you should absolutely support. Now, we've also got Comic Deal in the chat. Now, we were talking about you the other night, pal, because one of the guys in the chat, Stephen Butler, is a massive card collector. I'm sure it was Stephen who was talking about cards. And he collects all the Topps Star Wars cards. So I did mention to him that you are a published Topps artist on the payroll, as it were. So they are superb. Also, please do, guys, if you want, check out Comic Deal on Instagram. He's available, I believe. Comic Deal, let us just confirm in the chat, he is still available to do commission work. He does commission cards and also other covers and things like that. So please check out him over on Instagram. Stephen, worth you having a conversation, like I say, because he does all of the Topps Star Wars cards, which I know you are a big fan of. Hashtag sellout. I take it all back. Good stuff. Good stuff. Leon, the security of those places are shite. It would be easy. I think I could do that. Flashing these bits. They're all blue. All blue. What's all blue, Fuzzy? All the Transformers. These. Pete was pimping you out. Corporate stooge. Everyone buy Topps products. Comic Deal, he'll do anything for town. That is quite right. I've seen some of the things he'll do for a fiver. It's filth, absolute filth. But yeah, please do check him out. Okay, guys, I'm conscious I've kept you for half an hour. I do appreciate you all stopping by. Do us a favour. I am trying something different tonight. A good friend of mine. I'm saying a good friend. A lovely guy who's followed us on YouTube since the start. Australian chap. Aussie. I say Aussie. It's Oz. AUS_AC, who's often in the chat, commenting on my videos, very kindly got in touch with us a couple of months back and just off his own back bought us a computer game, a game called Dispatch, which is a superhero game. So I cannot thank him enough for that. But he's bought us this game, he sent us it, I've had a go on it, and I've recorded myself playing it. It's an interesting one to watch because it's almost like a cartoon. So you can watch the first chapter and it's like, excuse me, it's like watching an episode of Invincible with me prattling on screen and then also doing some of the kind of the actions that you've got to do. Do us a favour, please just check out the video, let us know what you think. If you're not interested in that kind of thing, let us know, because if it goes well, I'll do a couple more every time I have a go on the game. I'll record myself playing it and let you know what it's like. Dispatch, for anybody that hasn't played it, thoroughly enjoyed it. Absolutely enjoyed it. So really, really do check that out. It is very, very cool. Okay, that's your whack. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you on the next show, which will probably be Saturday for my my usual one-man live show. Thanks a lot. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye.
The curtains close. It's time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my daily geek fun. And hit like, subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you, from Triple G and his YouTube crew. We really do hope you come on back, but for now, that's your whack. Yeah, that's your whack.